Have you done any kind of self-defense or any kind of all-time gladiator
When
stuff?
I was a kid, because I was being bullied, I did karate.
Yeah.
But I don't remember nothing. And I used to be quite violent. When I was in England, I ended up in jail a few times for beating people up. So I was very angry inside and I didn't know why. But there was a point whereby, and they put me in jail for like 24 hours to calm down. So I was sitting there with my knuckles bleeding, my suit on. I was like, a CEO of a company shouldn't be like this, right? My poor first two kids were like, Daddy, don't take us to school. Any road rage, I'll be out there. It was just the angry childhood anger. Now, it got to a stage and I thought the consequences of my actions are far too great, so I better change the way I behave. So seeing me now, you don't think I could lose my temper. But I'm blue, boom, red. And that often comes from, there was do you mind to share an incident? I'm not proud of it, but I'll share an incident with you. I don't think I've ever shared on a podcast before. It was about 7-8 years ago where I was in a meeting and my son comes who works with me and he was white. And I said, are you okay? He goes, no. This guy, we've taken his website down. He's coming. He's angry. And we have a website company. He hadn't paid us for 6 months. And I said to him, take the site down. He'll pay us. And instead of saying, I'll pay you, he said, I'll come and beat you up. And he was a boxer. So I said, don't worry, I'll take care of it. I know the guy, I'll take care of him. So I terminated the meeting. As I was packing my bag, he must have got there quicker because I saw him pushing my son outside my office. So I just took my case, came outside, and I said to him, stop. And he started effing and blinding at me. And he said, I'm going to embarrass you. I'm going to go into your company. I'm going to shout and scream until you put my website. I said, you're not going to touch my son or do anything like this. And he went towards the door. I just turned around and bum, and knocked him out. I can't even remember. And I literally took my case. It's in Dubai. I took my case and went to an appointment in Marina. And I was sitting there and suddenly the whole, what had happened, I started getting the shakes. And I look at my knuckles are bleeding and I'm like, and then he called the police on me. And the police came and my PA was amazing. He said, well, this guy's a 50-year-old guy. He's a 20-odd-year-old boxer. He's come to our office. He owes us money. And the police arrested him.
Oh, really? That before they got to you.
Yeah, so it makes sense.
She just diverted them.
You came to him. You got abusive message. You haven't paid them. Yes. Yeah. And if you do it again, you'll end up in jail. So you never heard from the guy again. But then I was ashamed because I overreacted. Maybe there's better ways to deal with things than that. But when it comes to protecting your family, it's just...
Yeah, there's still some raw human instincts, whatever, defense instincts that we probably have. For sure.
But I do think I'm a guy because I don't, when that red comes, I don't care about consequences. It's not a good thing.
That's real survival mode, I would assume.
Possibly, yes.
Well, thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
And do you know, I mean, do these things, obviously it came up now, but can you let go of them, or do they like follow
the anger
you forever?
bears?
Yeah, or just that you felt like
Well,
maybe it
never
would
happens.
have reacted better?
I look at my son, and there are times that my 30-year-old son, and there are times that the way he behaves, I'm like, God, I wish I had some of that in me. You know, he's just like, let it ride. I'm like, wow. But maybe by name Gladiator, you don't let it ride. You know, you got to. And I had a client of mine gave me a project which is really unattainable, to organize an event in 5 weeks, which is and we did it. It was the most amazing event, cost $3 million. It was the best in the world, held in Dubai. And we had the most amazing speakers come, everything. It was incredible. And we did it with a group of people, 250 people. And they called me a ninja at the end because I went into groups that were just waffling. I took over. I took care of everything, every minor detail. And it was amazing. They gave me a CEO's role. They said, would you like to run our company? I said, no, because it was far too painful. The battles in that 5 weeks, I had no quality of life. So I choose dancing rather than fighting now.
And I just wanted to ask you, do you ever get tired of fighting / the gladiator?
All the time.
Well, you do.
Yeah, you have to dig deep all of the time. But then I can't be a gladiator and be soft. I can be spiritual. Gladiators meditated. They were spiritual beings. If you look at the movies, they all have these little figurines they pray to. They're spiritual beings.
Yeah.
But yet, they had to be fearless to win in life, right? Because I close 99.9% of the appointments I sit because I'm competing against weak gladiators. Another salesperson goes, okay, think about it. I'll send you the information. I'll send you the proposal. And they never get the deal. Darius goes and gets the deal, and the guy calls back and says, did you think about it? Yeah, this guy came and signed and went and got my money. Yeah. So I'm constantly battling every day, and I'm winning every day.
And you get tired.
All the time. You play hard,
Yeah.
you rest hard, right?
Yeah.
So I travel. I'm blessed that on Wednesday I'm going to London on a course and then going to Las Vegas on another course. So it brings you a certain amount of wealth and comfort where you can take a rest.